Oh, you mean like that? Because I just
Yeah.
hit record.
Wow.
Neil, we're recording.
Okay.
Stop it.
Oh, shh.
I know. All right. Hi. Welcome to another episode of CCT, the first 5 years.
Hello, I'm Gail Becker.
I'm Andy Abrams, and we are the founders of Capital City Theater, Madison's professional regional musical theater company and conservatory.
You always say that. You always go, conservatory.
Well, I'm trying to think of different ways to say it. Conservatory, conservatory, conservatory.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. I'll come up with more. Just wait.
Okay.
right.
I'm counting on it.
All right, you count. One.
So we are revisiting our last 5 years. No, first 5 years, sorry.
Oh,
Ooh,
copyright.
I'll say that. Okay, the first 5 years. And and we're revisiting with the artists that have joined us for those productions, and we're just reaching out and making sure everybody's doing okay. And some of the people that we've talked to already have lived in New York and other DC and other cities, but today who do we have today, Andy?
Today we have Abby Nichols, who played Claire de Lune in our production of On the Town in May-June of 2019. So we will be, she is a local person. She is here in Madison, but also trained in New York, went to Pace University, has performed all over the country, and landed back in Madison. And boy, are we lucky she toured, yep. And boy, are we lucky she did, so that she could be back in Madison and join us now.
Yay!
Anyways, with that, welcome to Abby Nichols here in Madison, Wisconsin, avec us. And avec nous, and welcome to the first 5 years.
It's hilarious that we're having this interview like on Zoom, and we're literally all within like 5 miles.
5 miles of each other. So Abby, what have you been doing to pass this quarantine time? I know you're a vocal coach and voice teacher just like we are. Yep. So I know you're teaching a lot of lessons. What else are you doing to kind of keep yourself?
Well, yeah, so I'm teaching lessons. I have, I don't know, like 25 lessons a week or something like that. And
that's great.
And then I teach Music Together, which is an early childhood music class. And I do those live on Facebook and YouTube. And so I'm
fun.
She's hitting pots and pans and rattling stuff and egg shakers.
And clapping together, stuff like that. It's good time.
Are those salad tongs?
Yes.
I love it.
This is what you got.
You make music with what you got. Exactly.
Who needs Orff instruments when you have salad tongs?
Right. Most of the families at home don't have Orff instruments, so I'm like, I gotta with something like that.
Makes sense.
And then I have a 2 and a 5-year-old, so
right.
I'm doing online school with my kindergartner, making sure he goes to his Zoom morning meetings and does show and tell and stuff like that. And then the 2-year-old, we're just trying to keep alive, and go outside and run around the block every once in a while.
Keep alive.
Yeah, don't let them hide in the dryer or something.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So I'm keeping very busy is the answer, just because with little kids, you don't really have downtime. So I'm not bored. So that's a good thing.
Now, I know you're so busy with all of that. Have you any hobbies or anything you've sort of retaken up or decided you liked? Or
I love doing puzzles. I'm watching Grace and Frankie. That's the show I'm into at the moment, which I really love.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm singing a little bit, but not a ton.
I know, right? I'm not singing very much at all.
I
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it just I feel unmotivated because I don't have a project coming up or something to practice for,
Right. Yeah.
But I'm trying to think what else, if there's anything. I mean, I've been doing more Zoom happy hours and, meetings with friends and stuff. I'm a very social person, so that's been keeping me busy in the evenings.
Evenings? Oh, hell, my happy hour starts a lot sooner than that.
You teaching and drinking, Gail?
Eddie and I will stand up upstairs after he's done teaching and I finish teaching, and we say something like, "It's drink o'clock." Okay.
Yeah. Sure. The reason that we didn't cast you in Madam Dilly because you fit you acted it right in the audition. You just defaulted to because it's.
Well, the shoe fits, I suppose.
Well, that sounds fun. So Abby, what from On the Town, what was one of your favorite memories that you took away from that show?
Oh my goodness. Well, this is a favorite memory from a lot of shows, but the Zitz probe.
It's so funny. You're the third person in a row that says that's their
Well,
was their favorite memory.
the orchestra is so awesome. You guys put together
See?
such incredible musicians, and that
important.
score. I mean, Bernstein. Come on, like that
Yeah.
score is just incredible. And then you get all of the amazing people in our cast who are these incredible dancers dancing to this live orchestra for the first time. It was magic. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were interviewing Josh and Lizzie contribute today too, and they both said this. It's so funny. They both said exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
So fun.
It's a lot of people's favorite rehearsal, and you know, I think this is, you know, and one of the things when we turn this into, I think we're going to eventually turn this into more of a musical theater podcast to talk about sort of things like that. And I think Sitzprobe is one of those great topics because, you know, your average not musical theater person or opera person may not know what a Sitzprobe is.
Yeah.
You know, and where it comes from, and
Well, and that orchestra was exceptional because how many people do we have? 27?
27 or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, it was just, you know, incredible, the sound and the huge sound that came from them. It was
Well,
so
and
great.
was that our first day in the theater or like our second? I can't
I
remember.
think it was our second day.
But there's something about the Capitol Theater too that's it's just such a beautiful space and the gorgeous music. So that was cool. I will say one of my other favorite memories now that I'm thinking about it is the day that we blocked You Got Me. Because we had a lot of fun together that day. I was drunk and I was riding on Nick's back and like, woo! Like, rehearsal. So that was another really fun time. It was a good group of people.
That is a good one. So when you get a chance to just sort of explore Madison, because obviously you've lived and worked in many, many cities and you've been here a little while now. What's your kind of go-to place? What's your favorite thing about, you know, in Madison that you say, I've got some free time, I'm going to go hang out here?
Well, I love Old Brick Gardens. Go there a lot, which is technically in Monona, but close enough. That's a gorgeous place to just walk around. State Street is always fun. There's tons of good places to eat there. Gosh, it's different having children because the places I go tend to be kid friendly.
It all changes.
In Madison with kids, I would highly recommend the zoo. That's really fun. And I love the Aldo Leopold Center. There's a lot of places to walk. I like being outside in Madison. The Arboretum's amazing. There's bike paths all through Madison. I bike downtown a lot. And I recently got a scooter. You know, one of those like razor scooters. So I scooter around
like
downtown.
Cindy Winters.
Wait, is it the electrical one or are you shoving it with your foot?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm old school, man. When I did a show at the Overture Center recently, it made my commute much quicker.
Oh, yes, I heard about this.
Oh, did you?
Yes, this was quite the story. I've heard that from a couple people. Abby and her scooter.
Far enough away that I didn't have to pay for parking, and then I'd scoot to rehearsal. So
There
anyway.
you go.
Times.
I love that idea.
That is a thrifty way of doing things. Well done.
What's coming up for you? I mean, we're all sort of just kind of waiting and seeing. But do you have anything? Yeah, waiting and seeing. What's coming up for you in the fall? Have you got something on your plate that you know is something you're looking forward to?
Actually, I did On the Town and Matilda last year, and that was a lot to do 2 shows in 1 year with a young family. So I don't right now. We'll just have to see what pops up. I kind of take it one show at a time. And
now your studios, you've been teaching for a while now, and it's growing and growing and growing. So that's just something obviously that you're really building as well for the next couple of years. Stuff like that, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Right now, I'm starting to I'm learning from you two, to be honest, because I'm having more and more seniors in high school, and a lot of them are taking college auditions. And so in the last year or two, and then the next year or two, I'm going to have a lot of seniors auditioning. And so I'm learning about that process more and more.
All your little singers are growing up.
I know, right?
And we always just seem to look exactly the same. Older and whatever.
No, I mean, Abby was one of my voice students. In fact, she always likes to point out that I taught her at music clinic when she was in, 7th grade?
I think it was 7th grade, maybe. Yeah. But you were 15. You were a prodigy. It's fine.
Right.
I know, I was 16 and you were 14.
Right.
Teaching. And of course, it's such an, Madison arts and community in general is so incestuous. I mean, Abby's father was the director of the School of Music when I was at school there. He's sat on our board. It's all connected. It's all one happy family.
What's your best takeaway from being at home? And obviously, I know you said you're busy, you're still working and you're still teaching a lot, but obviously we're not, running around to see shows or auditioning for shows and things like that. So what's your best takeaway from this whole sort of break?
I think that this sounds cheesy, but living in the present as opposed to worrying about the future or thinking about what you could have done differently in the past. I really think that the best sort of coping mechanism right now is to just take it a day at a time and go, okay, how can I make today the best day that it can be? How can I, both professionally and personally, how can I make art in the way that feels good today, even if I'm not doing a show? What song, is speaking to me? What feels, artistically fulfilling and helps me scratch that creative itch now, even if it's imperfect or it's, maybe not what would have sounded great a month ago, So yeah, that's where I'm at. Because if I think too much about how long are we going to be here?
I know, man, it's maddening.
Well, and Wisconsin just got extended until Memorial Day for stay at home. So,
yeah. Yep. And I think also really just supporting each other more. It makes me when we get out of this, it makes me want to see more shows and go to more local restaurants and it's.
Do you have a favorite restaurant you're gonna hit as soon as we get to go back to restaurants? Do you have one?
I love Saigon noodles for pho. Oh. Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Saigon noodles, is that the one that's over in Atwood?
Yeah, right by.
That's a great place. Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of my friends have been recommending Estrellón, so I want to try that. I've never tried.
Oh, the one over by Overture.
Overture, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Estrellón.
Hilarious.
Well, I hope that we have an opportunity to do more shows with you, and it really was a blast. It was really fun, and
it was awesome. Great experience.
Yeah,
I emailed you both afterwards and was like, this was so great and so fun, and I was so proud to be a part of the production. So,
well, we are so thankful and grateful that you are part of Madison's first 5 years. So that's really exciting. And we love the fact that we've got
5 years. Yep.
Not only that we're bringing in these regional people to visit Madison and come back and work here, but we've got these local professionals that are making CCT their home as well, and so it's exciting. So we're grateful. Thanks for being a part.
We need professional performers here in Madison so that we can hire you. So we're happy you're here.
Yeah, which is great. That's we want to do that.
So stay safe, stay healthy.
Say hi to all your boys.
Family, all your boys, family healthy and safe.
You're trapped in a house with all boys.
I don't know how you do it.
I'm here to my studio where it's flowery and feminine, and I shout.
Oh, hilarious! I love it.
Well, great to talk to you too.
Thank you, Abby.
Thanks, Abby.
Great to see you. Take care.
See you again.
Well, thank you to Abby Nichols, who was our Claire de Lune and On the Town last year, for joining us today.
She's really a star. She really is. She's fantastic.
She was hysterically funny.
Oh my God.
There was a lot of hysterically funny. You, Lizzie, Abby, lots of funny. When we'll be giving updates on shows that we're, how our shows are moving, how our classes are moving. We appreciate all of your support. Many of you even donated your tickets for Ain't Misbehavin' to us, which we are, so grateful for.
Yeah, that's huge. Thank you.
And we know that there are a lot of nonprofits out there that are hurting because of this, and we all are personally, of course, so we don't expect or make big asks of people, but if you are looking for one to donate to, we would not say no. And you can do that by going to www.capitalcitytheater.org and just look for our donations tab, and you've made
my grandma would say we wouldn't kick you out of bed for eating crackers.
I always hear cookies. I always use cookies because I don't like crackers as much as I like cookies.
Yeah, I'm a salty person, so we do crackers.
Yeah, you're salty and I'm sweet.
I am salty and I.
Good cop, bad cop.
Way to sign off.
Yeah, no, and you've all made our first 5 years a success, and we're truly grateful to you. So,
Yes, we're wishing everyone good health and stay the course, stay strong, stay vigilant. Thank you so much to all the people that are working out there in the front lines and providing all the services that we need. We really appreciate all of your efforts and sacrifices. And
we in Madison are very lucky because there's one, I have to just do a little shout out to Metcalf's, which is the grocery store that I shop at, where I can't believe what I see when I walk in there in terms of, one-way aisles, and you walk in and the guy standing there and he tells you which carts have been sanitized, and all the tellers are behind all the cashiers are behind shields. I mean, it's just there's amazing
the efforts that they are going through is amazing.
And they're they're honestly putting their health and lives out there. So we're grateful to all those people for all they do.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we will be back again with more people that we've worked with over the first 5 years and some of the shows, including Spelling Bee, Lady Day. We have Violet as well. So keep an eye out on the Facebook page and we'll be seeing more of you soon. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody.